everybody? It's your boy Snow.
Lieutenant Dan here.
Motherfucking crackhead McGee over here.
You want to talk about crackhead?
Who
is the one that twisty ties up the ring light cords?
I do, but does it not work?
It looks like a crackhead did it, bud.
It may look like a crackhead did it, but... So for those of you guys playing the home game, we're on a ring light right now. We're not sitting on a ring light.
Okay,
that's what you do later. But the ring light, it like unscrew. Also, did you screw it into the base?
I can screw it, I just can't unscrew it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no doubt that you can screw you know? Anyways, so the ring light, it like pops up into position, and then you gotta like scoot it forward so it doesn't move, and then you slide it up, and the cord that it like plugs into the wall, that thing right there, if I don't twisty tie it up in the right position and almost to the bar, it'll get caught in the fucking sliding thing, and I'm worried it's gonna cut the cord. So I do it a little wild, one might say, and she's over here saying I'm a crackhead for it.
Yes.
Yes.
You and your crackheadery.
That's what she says, my crackheadery. Anywho, we've been getting a lot more views on this and a lot more subscribers, so welcome to all you new folks that are over here.
Welcome.
If you guys are from TikTok, welcome. Welcome to our joke castle.
Thanks for checking us out on YouTube.
Yeah, I've noticed TikTok has become a really fucking toxic place.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's always been toxic, but because we're so new to it. Fuck, man. It is just snowflake central and social justice warrior central. Everybody on there is like professionally offended and ready to get up in everybody's faces for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like on the internet nowadays, everybody's ready to go at you, but it seems like TikTok, they're way more ready to go on you.
Dude, ready to go.
Yeah.
As soon as they open TikTok, they've got their thumbs, they did their thumb exercises, and they're ready to start typing.
You're an idiot. It's crazy too, because what I've noticed is nobody wants to see original content anymore.
Yeah, it's all just like reaction things.
Yeah, reactions. So on YouTube, the most popular shit are going to be like reactions or fucking kid channels. But on TikTok, they have their ghetto ass version of reaction channels, which is dumb as fuck as it is. I'm not a fan of reaction channels there's like 3 exceptions to the rule. But the 3 exceptions, they at least add their own twist to it and it's original content. Like they'll be reviewing somebody else's shit, but then they'll also add their own original shit to it. But I hate these motherfuckers that literally just watch. Like they'll just, the shit will be playing and there's like, alright, well that was it. You know, make sure you like, subscribe, share this, all that other, like the fuck did you add to it?
You added nothing.
All you did was fucking bootleg their video, you piece of shit.
All you did was bootleg their video and waste my time.
Yeah, so TikTok has their own version of that. And for those of you who don't use TikTok, TikToks are anywhere between 15, 30, or a minute. Like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or a minute worth of video. You get a max of 1 minute. So there will be people who literally just go on, like we'll get duets, which is where somebody will see our video and they want to do a reaction of it. And there's one video in particular, I'm sure you all have seen the Busted Challenge, where it'll be like some thought that's looking raggedy, and then as soon as the beat drops, that she's like dolled up, and then she drops her ass down, and she's like dancing a little bit. And it's just to get people to be like, oh, I would bone you. And then she's like, ew, you're gross. Why are you calling me out? It's like, bitch, you knew what this was. Don't drop your ass on the camera and expect people not to say shit like that.
Yeah.
So we did one where Lieutenant Dan over here fell out of her legs as soon as the beat dropped, because we thought that that'd be funny. Oh my god. For what, a month?
Yeah.
You would say? For a month we were getting duets. And I would say we were probably getting, at its height, what, 50 duets a day?
Yeah.
We were probably getting 50 people a day that would sit, like, do a duet. But it would just be them just staring at the phone. They'd be like, and then they would put that out there. Or it'd be the same thing like, I'm going to hell. And
Yeah.
like they didn't add anything new to it, so it was just literally us watching us with a third person sitting there. And it just
And even still, like if when our videos pop off on TikTok, like a new one pops off,
that
we
one
start
makes its
getting
rounds.
busted duets again.
Yep. For some reason, the busted video is the most popular video, which we're happy for.
Yeah.
I didn't anticipate that video doing as well as it did.
I didn't either.
In terms of people engaging with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like views wise, yeah, it did really good numbers. Not as good as the drawing video that got taken down.
Yeah, that drawing video.
Which I'm fucking mad about.
Since we uploaded it, but
yeah, we re-uploaded our video and it's at like what 1,000 views.
Yeah.
And it would have been up to 200,000 views by now. There's no doubt in my mind. And now we have 1,000 views. That's depressing as fuck, man.
Yes, it is.
And it killed the momentum of our channel because since then we've only had one video do like 20K views.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them are sitting around like 200.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, TikTok fucked us. All because we did something that they didn't like.
Yep.
It's bullshit, man.
And it's not even like it was funny.
Yeah.
I think. It wasn't meant to be serious or anything. Everyone I've shown the drawing to was like, oh my god, that's hilarious.
Right? The dude whose audio we used thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only other person that could have been slightly offended. Like, technically, us three were the only ones who were really involved.
Yeah.
It was mainly you and me, but then his audio was in it. So, to some extent, he had a little bit of say in it, but he approved of it and thought it was funny.
Yeah,
so
we messaged him and we were like, hey, is it cool with you if we use this audio? And he was like, yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys put out. And then we put it back out and he commented and was like, that's really funny.
Yeah. It's dumb. People are just so ready to get their feelings hurt.
Professionally offended.
Yep, there's a lot of snowflakes who are professionally offended on the daily.
On the daily.
Yep. I got into an argument. I need to stop fucking going in comments, man.
What happened?
I got into an argument with this fucking member of the cult of Trump. And he called me a liberal because I don't like Trump. I was just like, that doesn't make any... Like, that's the ultimate way to dismiss anybody's opinion.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't agree with what Poppy Trump says? Well, you're a liberal. He was like, oh, he said that I voted for Biden, which I didn't. He said that I'm a Democrat, which I'm not. And then he called me a liberal. And I was like, dude, you are shooting and missing, bud. Like, in all facets. And then he was like, well, I need to go to bed because I have a lot of illegal aliens and Democrats that are relying on my tax check. So I need to go to work early in the morning. I was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, I got a BMW car note and my food stamps are running out, so get out there and make me my money. And then he was like, I'll put in overtime for you with like a thumbs up. And I was like, at the end of it, I just messaged, like I left another comment and I was like, you're a good sport, bro. Have a good night. Like, I can't even be too mad, but it's just wild to me how dismissive people are.
Yeah, people are so quick to dismiss other people.
Yeah, everybody's looking for like that gotcha moment where...
Wrong, you're wrong.
Yep. Any moment that they can be like, oh, well, you know, this is what my guy says and your guy's wrong and blah, 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 so gotcha. It's like, calm down.
Got him.
Calm down. You know?
You're being too loud.
Fucking forgot to shut this door.
Oops. Whoop. Makes such a difference.
I know, right? I didn't realize how important lighting is to videos, photos, any of this shit.
It's crazy the difference that lighting makes. Like, look at our very first video that we put out on YouTube versus this one.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is so fucking night and day difference.
Yeah.
And all this is, nobody has shown us any of this. Nobody's even given us tips. This is all just us fucking learning on our own and watching videos on this shit and trying to pick it up. Like if you go watch our very first video, you don't have to watch all of it. Just watch the first 5 minutes of it.
After this one.
Yeah, after this one. But go watch that and then go back to this one. And you'll see how much different it is. The very first video we ever recorded was on her iPhone on the forward-facing camera. That way we can make sure we were lined up. And now we're doing it on my phone, but I didn't realize how to use the pro camera or any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I recently learned, how to tweak all the settings in there and how to adjust the white balance, all that stuff, all the stuff that comes with using the pro camera. And then we've gotten lights with the lighting umbrellas and all this other shit.
Got some new lamps.
Yep, we got these new lamps over here that are dimmable, which, it makes a world of difference.
It does.
I wish you guys could be in here while we're recording, because whenever all this lighting is up, it looks so it's a vibe in here.
Like, I'd love to just come and chill like this.
Yep, which is what we're trying to do. We keep telling everybody that we want to have guests on, and we don't know how to go about getting guests. So if any of you guys are in our area, Georgetown, Texas, and you guys have a job, even if it's something mundane, so something as simple as like if you're a hotel maid, we want to get people on and be like, hey, what's the craziest shit you find, or what's things that people don't know about your job. So we'd like to have guests come on where we can do an interview with them about what it is you do, or if you have a crazy upbringing and crazy stories.
Yeah.
We'd like you guys to come in. The one bad part is we're on a later schedule, so you'd have to be okay with coming in at, midnight and staying for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anywhere between midnight to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. But I really think it'd be a good time. The lighting in here, it feels nice. You can sit here and joke around. It'll be a good time.
It's very relaxing.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely would like to get people on so that we can get some real interviews.
Yeah. Plus I feel like there's, like, every job, there's things about it that you wouldn't think about or that you don't know about. So I just think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
To get to figure those things out. Talk to people, see how their jobs are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wild shit happens to us at work, so.
Yep, things that people would never think about.
Yep.
So I'd definitely like to have, some people on. I think it'd be cool as fuck.
It'd be a lot of fun too. It's kind of boring just talking to you for an hour.
It is nauseating sitting here next to you. Like, I just have you screaming in my ear. You are literally blowing my eardrums out right now.
Can I get a privacy screen? Excuse me, assistant.
Just a privacy screen right here. Yeah, we're working on getting more cameras and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because we would like to have it where we don't have to crane our fucking necks to be able to talk to each other. That way we can sit in, 2 different spots. If we have a guest on, it'll be this same setup, and then we'll have the guest in another spot with her phone on them, and then I'll edit it all together. That way, it'll be smooth.
Yeah.
It'll be real smooth. I didn't realize either how important editing was. I mean, you hear it and it makes sense, but like, to the fucking millisecond of editing things. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. And like, we discovered like a couple of weeks ago, I think, that we could kind of quiet down the noise in the background.
Yep.
Which makes a world of difference.
So, same thing with this video. If you listen to our first videos, if there's ever a quiet spot, even for a couple seconds, you'll hear the ambient sound in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple podcasts back, I can't remember exactly which one, I overcompensated. So I completely denoised it, which made a huge fucking difference. So I thought I was in a burp and then I didn't. So now I just look like I'm fucking gonna puke on camera. My bad, y'all. So I overcompensated and I completely denoised it by 100%, which it sounded better, but whenever we talked, whew. So what I think was happening is whenever we would talk, the sound waves would go and hit the phone, and it would be like it sounded off. So now I've learned I can only denoise it by a certain percentage, so you're not hearing so much of like the air conditioning and the wind passing by the mic. It's all shit you would never think about until you start doing it, and then you're like, fuck. Yeah, and we've had no formal training. even though our videos look better, it's still painfully obvious that we don't know what we're doing. But we haven't gone to any schooling for it. We've never had any classes for it. We've never talked to anybody who does this shit for a living to be like, hey, maybe you guys should stop doing this, or maybe you should add this.
Yeah.
But it's all just stuff that we're picking up that's like, oh, fuck, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, like, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
There's so much more that goes into making videos that you just don't think about.
Yeah. Lighting, I feel like lighting is the most important thing. Because the first video we did was so incredibly washed out.
Oh yeah. We had all the overhead lights on.
Yep. We had it lit as if whenever we were doing normal business hours. Like all the lights in the shop were on.
It's super bright in here, like in general, because you've got to be able to see really well to tattoo.
Yep.
And so all that white light just.
Yep. We were fucking glowing. I remember thinking to myself too, whenever we were first recording, I would think to myself, like, should we turn this on? Nah, fuck it. Like, it doesn't matter all that much. We need to get a better camera.
Yeah.
And
we for a long time we were like, we just need a better camera.
Yep. Which, I mean, we do need to get a camera. But for now, using my cell phone with the pro setting and good lighting is going to get us through pretty good, you know? It's not like I have a piece of shit phone. I got the Note 10 Plus, so it's working pretty damn good. It's not the best camera on the market, but it's definitely not the worst. It's better than your camera.
I was about to say, it's better than mine.
Yep. I just can't believe how we made it work. From the very first clip. So we privated our very, very first video because she said my whole ass name in it.
And the town that we live in.
I mean, I just said the town we live in because I want people in the area to come on our podcast. But the fact that you said my whole ass name in it was the problem. We're in Georgetown, Texas.
I didn't even catch that I did it at the time either.
Yeah. So we privated that video, but that was the very first one, obviously. And we had, I know I've said this again, but since we're talking about our very beginning, which is only like, what, 2 months ago? 2.5, 3, maybe?
Like the end of December, I think.
Yeah. No, it was before Christmas. Because we told it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we did fucking Christmas almost was.
Yeah, it was November. November is when we started doing YouTube.
Damn.
Yep. So anyways, that video was recorded with a fucking dinner tray and a printer, and we had to like prop everything just right because we had no ring lights, and it was sketchy as fuck.
It was the whole time. I was like, please don't fall, please don't fall.
Yeah, I would. Let me see your phone. Yeah. Crazy times though. It's what makes me happy is we've only been doing this for like 3 months now. So to go from that to what we are now, I can't imagine what it's going to be like in 6 months or a year from now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, times are going to be so much different. Go to your camera.
It's kind of fucked up right now because I dropped my phone with that camera is.
Okay, well, to go from where we were at then to this now, we got an actual fucking ring light. We got our new lamps. We got this fat ass right here.
It's flat ass to you. Thank you.
Flat ass. Alright, make sure you send me that and I'll edit that and you guys will see what I was just doing. So it makes me happy. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll see we got our new lighting umbrella, which we're really happy about.
Yeah.
We got to get some new lamp stands that'll have more directional lighting in some spots.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that we've been getting all this, but it's been a pain in the ass too, trying to make sure we know where we're putting it all. So it's not in the way of, because at the end of the day, we're still in our business. Like we can't
we still can't have our YouTube channel interfering with
business.
Business.
So that's why I'm really looking forward to within the next, 2 years, I'd like to have our own little studio to record the podcast out of. It'll be like Joe Castle Studios or something.
Yeah.
That way we can just go in there, do all of our videos and stuff, lock up. We don't have to worry about, because every time that we record, we have to move all this stuff out, adjust all the lighting, and make sure we get it all just right. So it'd be cool if we get our own little studio for that so that we can just leave it.
Yeah, don't have to worry about resetting up.
Just turn off the lights. And then
Lock
we
up
can
and leave.
Yep. We can just leave the tattoo shop, go over to the Joe Castle Studios, record everything, go home.
I really want to get like a space on the square.
Dude, that shit would be so dope. It'd be so dope.
Right?
The square, we did a video previously. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was the vlog. Was it the vlog video? No.
We did a vlog on the square, and then I think we've done 2 other videos on the square. We did the gift exchange, and then the one where we were like, I don't think we're supposed to be here.
I think it was the vlog I'm talking about then, where we were walking around the square showing the different videos. Okay, so on our vlogging video, then you guys can see all the different buildings there. They're very fucking... I even mentioned it in that video. They're really bitchy about letting a tattoo shop even close to the square. So we could never hope to even have a tattoo shop over there, but to have an office, essentially, is what we need to record the studio, like the podcast out of. We could do that, no problem. All we have to do is get the money for that.
Yeah, because it's literally just an office.
Yeah, just an office. So that shit'll be fucking dope.
Yeah, I can't wait for that shit.
I'm just excited to have to worry about like soundproofing it.
Yeah.
Getting all the drop lights and it's gonna be so cool.
We can like decorate it, make it look dope as fuck.
It's gonna be so cool.
So get some more jellies.
I'm really excited for you people that are here on the ground level, seeing us in just a little tattoo shop in my little booth with our ghetto setup. I'm excited for y'all to take this journey with us and see where we go, because it's going to be really fun.
It's going to be dope as shit.
It's going to be really fucking cool. I'm so pumped. It's not going to be even within the next year. I'm hoping 2 years from now we can hopefully pull that through.
Yeah.
That shit would, that's the dream. That's the goal. That's the goal. So you people are making that shit a reality. Being here, watching our stuff, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Because it's been awesome. For a while, our YouTube videos, I mean, it's not taking off as crazy big as some other people, but it's taken off way bigger than a lot of new channels are. We're 2 nobodies. Nobody fucking knows us.
Yeah.
So for us to be getting as many views and as many subscribers as we do already is a good sign. But whenever each podcast was getting 20 views, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then like our TikTok started popping, and then after they took down our video, our shit's really slowing down. So at this point we thought we were just making videos for us.
Yeah.
We're just like, well, I guess here it is. We're just
this is it. This is where we peaked.
Yep. Yeah. But I'm not giving up. I'm all in on this.
Oh, I am too. And now that YouTube is recommending us to people.
Yep. Yeah, now that we're starting to get recommended, it's only up from here.
Yeah.
Shit makes me want to get all emotional. I get excited, dude.
Me too.
I get so pumped. Because there's been things throughout my life that I'm like, you know what, I want to do this. And then I guess I just didn't want to do it all that much because I gave up on it. But this, I think about it every day. I'm like, all right, what are we going to put out? Which is another hard thing. I never thought that would be the hardest part of making videos.
Coming up with original content.
Yeah. It's so easy to be a reaction channel, or it's so easy to be one of them controversial channels that are just like, they'll find one niche thing to be like, well, this is a piece of shit, and excuse me. It's so easy to be them because you don't have to come up with your own original shit.
Yeah, you just take other people's shit and watch it.
Yep. So I never want to be one of those channels. I want to do our own thing. You know what I mean? Even if we might do things that are similar to others, I still want to have our own original material in.
Yeah, I mean, like, we did that 5-minute crafts video that was similar to 5-minute crafts, but it was our own.
To show the absurdity of that fucking channel, how they literally do nothing. They make shit that doesn't work.
And none of it takes 5 minutes.
No.
More like 5 years.
Right.
And it's never using things that you have on hand either.
No.
It's like, oh, just take the cement and mix it into a bowl if you're out of food, and then there you go. It'll fill your stomach up. You won't ever have to eat again. Like, alright, cool. Let me just go to my pantry and grab some cement real quick.
Yeah, it's so stupid. So I love making videos. I do struggle with trying to figure out what we're going to do. Another hard thing is I have a fucking co-host who doesn't ever want to think of things.
I'm the designer.
Yeah.
Not the idea man. The keyword there, idea man. I'm not a man, so that's all I knew, bud.
And also, she'll talk super quiet like she just did right there. So I think you guys heard what she said.
I don't mean to talk super quiet. I just have a quiet voice and have a hard time remembering to speak up. I'm finally able to look in the camera.
Because
making progress.
yeah, if you guys notice, I'm not yelling at her to stop looking in the viewfinder because there is no viewfinder anymore.
Okay, but before
as you just seen in that little clip right there, the camera's facing the other way. Like the camera's just facing us. The screen's the opposite way. So
yeah, but even when we first started doing that, my eye was drawn to the pop socket.
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
You motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking kick you.
Alright.
Alright. But yeah, I'll come up with the ideas generally, and she'll help me. Yeah, generally my name is Bob. So I'll come up with the ideas, and then she'll help me refine the idea or any of the dialogue that's in it. I'll just write out like a quick rough draft, and then she'll help me put the punctuation on it or make it make sense better. Because my brain is just ridiculous. One thing I will say, I'm not trying to suck my own dick or anything, but pause. I am a ridiculous person.
Oh yeah.
So ridiculous ideas just come naturally. I just think. So I'm able to spew that shit out. And from what I've noticed, people like it.
It's very entertaining, bud.
Like the people, I keep referencing TikTok because we get the most feedback on TikTok. So I don't mean to make this the Joke Castle podcast about TikTok. Ow. But not enough people comment on here. So that's all I have to go off of. And all the people on TikTok are like, oh my God, your guys' sense of humor is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, thank you. Personally, thank you. Because
from the heart of my bottom, thank you.
90% of this is me fucking thinking up this crazy shit, and then you help me execute it.
I don't think of crazy shit the way you do, man. But it's a lot of fun hearing your ideas and making them a thing.
Yeah, making them reality.
Yeah.
It's so cool. There's a video we've been hinting at, not the big video, but the other one we've started working on. We still have, I think, 2 or 3 more scenes to shoot, and then I'll be editing. I'm super excited. I think this time I'm going to put out like a trailer for it, and I'll release that on here and on TikTok. Try and get more people from that platform over to this one. Because that's why we started TikTok in the first place, was to help our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because YouTube's what I want to do. I like YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube is our end game.
Yeah. TikTok is toxic, and it's only a minute at a time. And I know there's some people that can make a fucking Christopher Nolan style movie in 1 minute. I can't. I need a little more time than that. And not to say I can make a Christopher Nolan type movie, but you know, just make something more entertaining.
Yeah.
I need more time to do that.
Also, can we talk about the fact that we have trouble sometimes refining down what we want to do to 1 minute? Could you imagine if TikTok wasn't a thing and it was Vine and we had 6 seconds?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I love Vine. I couldn't do it though.
I couldn't do it. Because even the 15 second, like the shortest option, I mean, you could just push start and stop. But the shortest recommended thing that you can do on TikTok is 15 seconds.
Yeah.
You could make it 1 second if you wanted. But it recommends at least 15 seconds. Even that's hard.
Yeah, like one that we just did about Something's Gotta Give and John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
That one, like my beginning part, we had to make it as short as possible, and it was like 16.6 seconds or something like that. And I was talking like as fast as I could.
Yeah, it's ridiculous too, because I like to record videos like this and then run it through an editing software, maybe 2, and then I'll upload it to TikTok. But I can't do that for everything. There's certain filters that I have to use on TikTok, so I have to use their camera. Well, it's my camera, but I have to use their software for it. So on here, I've explained to you guys before that I have my S Pen in order to start and stop videos. And on TikTok, I can't use my S Pen. I have to push it on the screen. So we have our shit in the little ring light, And if I push the button, it shakes the whole ring light, and then we have a shaky video. So we've come up with an ingenious and ghetto fucking solution to this, where we have the blind cane. So I'll tape my S Pen to the blind cane, and then I'll be holding it off camera, and I'll just kind of boop, just touch it like that, and it'll start the video. We've recorded a couple videos like that, and nobody knows. But
they're not gonna know.
they're not gonna know. How will they know?
They're not gonna know. Now they know.
That's what we should do with that fucking soundbite. They're not gonna know. How will they know? Just boop. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. We've had to come up with a lot of ghetto fucking little workarounds.
Yeah.
While doing all this stuff. But it's always fun.
It's always fun, and it's always ghetto.
That's one of the good things about me growing up the way I did.
Yeah.
I can...
You've got your ghetto-ness, and I've got my Mexican ingenuity.
Oh, I hate you so much. You have precisely no Mexican ingenuity.
Yes, I do.
Like what? Name something.
Now you put duct tape on your tire. That was my idea. That was my Mexican ingenuity. Did you see how I moved all my stuff out of your mom's house? With that fucking rolling cart and a plank of wood.
That's not Mexican ingenuity.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
no,
it is.
It's not.
Yeah, it is. Don't take it away from me.
You're a coconut.
I have so little. Don't take this away from me.
You don't have that.
Yes, I do.
No.
I'll fight you.
String together one sentence in Spanish.
Okay, what else?
That's not a sentence. That's a question.
It's still a sentence.
It's a question.
Listen, if you're gonna get all fucking accurate.
My point is, you have no Mexican ingenuity.
Yes, I do.
You're a coconut.
I may be a coconut, but my skin is brown, so the Mexican comes in there, and then my ingenuity. I'm very resourceful, okay?
You are not resourceful.
You've told me I'm resourceful. That day when I cut my eyelashes off, I was on a walk, so I had nothing to do with them, so I stuck them in my sleeve so I wouldn't loosen. I came back and you were like, you're resourceful, I'll give you that.
You're clever for being a cripple.
That's
like, you
resourceful.
figured out how to, like, work with your situation. I wouldn't
Resourcefulness.
call that resourceful.
I would.
Of course you will.
How
You're
is it
trying to
not?
say you have Mexican
How is
ingenuity.
it not resourceful?
It's just not.
Riddle me that.
It's just not.
How?
Because it's just a clever little trick. It's not being resourceful.
It is being resourceful. I'm taking what I have and using what I have to get done what I need to get done.
Leave down in the comments if that's resourceful. Not knowing where to put her eyelashes, so she rolls them up
That
in her
was
sleeve.
an example. I'm gonna fight you. I gotta fight back.
You gotta fight back. Yeah, these are the kind of conversations we have with each other on the daily.
It's like you're just sitting watching us talk.
Pretty much.
Natural habitat.
Of you thinking you got shit, and I gotta make sure I shit on your parade. Not rain on it, but shit on your parade.
Day in the life of Lieutenant Dan.
So you started doing DoorDash recently.
I did.
How do you like that?
It's easy money.
Yeah.
There's some people though that, like, with Rona, the standard is just to leave it at the doorstep. But sometimes if the customer doesn't specifically like put in the order, leave it at the doorstep, I'll have to call them. And like the first day I started DoorDash, as if there was a second day I started.
Like you quit the first day, and then the second day you're like, I'll give it another try.
I was delivering groceries to this lady, and I called her, and she was like, hello. And I was like, hi, this is Lieutenant Dan with DoorDash. I have your order. What would you like?
That was smooth.
Thank you. I have your order. What would you like me to do with it? And she just like hung up on me. And I was like, oh, okay, bitch.
I would have just taken it. Like, okay, well, I guess you don't get this now, you rude bitch.
This is my frozen pizza now, bitch. Fuck you.
The rudeness of some people nowadays, dude.
Like, I'm literally bringing your food to you so you don't have to get up off your ass. The least you can do is give me the decency of being like, oh, okay, thank you. Just leave it on my front porch.
But just to hang up on, I would have seriously just drove off with it, like, oh well, you didn't want to let me know where it's supposed to go, so fuck you.
I assumed that you wanted it to stay in
Was
my
it
car.
at a house?
Mhm.
Oh. So here's what I would have prayed would have happened if I was doing it. I pray that like their dumpster would have been outside and I was just throwing it in the dumpster. I'm like, well, you didn't tell me where the fuck to leave it, so technically I delivered it.
And these are the wild things that his birthday. So.
Just because that's so fucking rude, dude.
Yeah.
Like, not only are people are historically more lazy now, like in record numbers.
Oh,
you don't even have to leave your fucking house to get your groceries now. But they're also just fucking
entitled.
Rude and entitled. But more rude than anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can't treat another human being who's delivering something to you with human decency to give them an answer.
Like, you're not even gonna like acknowledge that I said anything. Just hang up.
Yeah. You weren't a telemarketer. You're just like, hey, I'm from DoorDash. You just ordered something.
Yep.
Like, oh, dude.
But then also, I got a $15 tip on a $4 order the other day. So, it's kind of like...
But it's not from her.
Yeah, not from her.
Yeah. Yeah, did she tip you at all? Of course not.
No.
She wouldn't even have a fucking conversation with you.
Nope. And also, DoorDash does deliver alcohol, but I have to card the people. And like...
You have to card them?
I have to card them and put their information in the DoorDash app. So that DoorDash knows that they're of age. It'll let you order it. But like, what was I supposed to do? If it was like a fake ID and TikTok and DoorDash wouldn't take it. Like, oh, this is mine now. Bye.
Yeah, you just take their alcohol and go. Otherwise, you're liable for it.
But then, like, do I return it to the store? Like, sorry, they're underage. They were trying to use their mom's ID.
I guess you'd have to call them. I think they would pay you for it. And then you just keep it.
Like, it's mine now?
Yeah, because you can't return it.
Yeah. And also, like, I walked into Twin Liquors and I was like, I'm here to pick up a DoorDash order. And they were like, take it.
They didn't even card you?
No. They didn't even confirm. Like, okay, they asked, like, the name. But the name was on the box. So for all they knew, I walked in,
I love how you're putting them on blast.
Well,
it was the one down the road, though, like, not near the shop.
Yeah, no, it was not the one near the shop. It was a different one.
That's crazy.
But, but like, that's how all places are. You just give them a name or an order number, and they're like, all right, take it.
Well, I guess if you have the name, well, the order number.
The order number makes sense, but just to say a name, like, the names are on what they deliver, whether it's from, you know, the Twin Liquors,
so, like, if I go into, like, Chipotle and I see the little bag there with the name, and, like, let's say it says Casey on there. I'll just be like, oh, hey, I'm with DoorDash, waiting for Casey's order. I can just take their food and be like, all right, well, it's mine now.
Yeah. You could do that.
Life hack.
Especially because so many restaurants are, like, doing mobile orders, so you just go in and pick it up. You don't even have to tell them that you're with DoorDash. You can just walk in and grab someone's order.
Life hack. If you're homeless and you're hungry...
And you give no fucks. Here we go.
And you give no fucks. The world is yours. That shit's crazy.
DoorDash is fun though. I like driving.
You're a terrible fucking driver.
But I like it.
Yeah, the fact that somebody gave you a license is astonishing to me.
He was probably like, just take the license, let me get out of the car.
Right?
It was a sympathy license.
It for sure was. I can't believe I ever let you drive with my kids. I learned my fucking lesson.
It's not like your kid got hurt.
No, I just learned how much of a reckless driver you are.
I made one mistake.
2.
1.
2.
I'm sorry, I can't control hydroplaning.
No,
I
but
can't
you
control
knew...
the oil on top of the road.
No, you can't. But you knew that you're not a good driver, and you still chose to drive in those conditions. So...
It's still not my fault that I hydroplaned. Yeah, I wanted
Again,
to go
you remember how we were talking earlier in this video about snowflakes, how they can't ever be accountable for anything or accept responsibility?
I'll accept responsibility for the first accident I got into. That
You
was
can't deny that.
1000% my fault.
There's no way to deny that.
Even if I could, I wouldn't doubt because it was my fault. Even if I could be like, oh no, he sped up really quick. So I thought I could go, but he sped up. No, it was my fault. I didn't see him and I went.
The second time you knew you were a bad driver and you drove in bad weather conditions and then you hydroplaned off the
It
road.
wasn't even bad weather conditions, I didn't think, because it hadn't rained all day.
But
it
the
had
road
rained
was
like
still
that
wet.
morning. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. Enough people have driven by now. It's fucking 3 a.m. It's fine.
The roads are still wet though, and it wasn't fine, right?
I'm gonna stab you.
Okay.
No, it wasn't fine.
Okay. Hey.
But still.
Hey, really quick.
It's not my fault. I can't see into the future
Can you do
and
me a
know
favor?
that there's oil on the road.
Can you do me a favor?
No, I cannot. You can do
Can you
yourself
hold
that
this
own
L
favor.
and then I'll say in your face?
Sorry. How would you like me to hold that L?
You've managed to do it with all the food that you put in your body. You can hold all that, so I feel like you can figure it out.
I'm leaving.
It's so easy to trigger her. It's kind of my fave.
You're gonna bring out Melody.
She doesn't exist.
On camera, they're gonna see me come at you and then you choke me out.
And then you choke me out. Introduce you to the pain train. Fucking come get some airlines.
What's up, dog?
You should tell them that story.
We were like arguing-ish one day, and he does this thing where he does this stupid ass stance where he'll just be like, "What's up? You wanna fucking fight?" So we were arguing, and I was mid-sentence, and he did that, and he was like, "What's up?" I'll have to read it because I don't remember exactly what you said, and it's not going to be as funny if I don't get it right. So, bear with me. I just replaced it. You say things while I find this text.
Yeah, and whenever I say absolutely stupid shit, she'll text it so that it stays on record. That way we can reference it later.
Oh, I have a second story. He said, "This is come get some airlines, dog. You wanna fucking fly?"
and
I was like,
whenever she'll come after me, I'm like, "Oh, so you bought yourself a fucking first class ticket, eh?" I turn into like a Canadian cholo whenever I talk like that.
And then during the like the storms, he had left a bottle of water in his car, and he shook it and then went, "The fuck?" And I was like, "What?" And he said, "I don't know what I thought would happen, but it definitely wasn't that based on how shocked I was when it happened."
Yeah, because it was so cold outside that as soon as I shook it, it instantly turned to ice, and I was like, "Fuck." Like, I don't know what I thought was going to happen, but obviously it wasn't that based on how shocked I was. She almost pissed herself laughing.
Dude. And the reason I started texting him what he says is because he says it and immediately forgets it.
Yeah, because it's just regular conversation for me.
Crazy people have unlimited crazy currency. Like, I have this video of us, it like last year for like an hour maybe, it like snowed a little bit, and so we were outside, and he was stupidly explaining the different like if snow goes this way it's called this, or if it does this it's called something else. And so I showed him that video and I recorded it because it was so funny. And he was like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot about that." And I was like, that lives in the back of my brain. It pops up every now and then because of how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, I just do things and talk and say ridiculous shit because to me it's just regular conversation and regular shit. I don't think
To
of it.
me, it's everything.
You're an idiot, that's why. She always tells me whenever I'm doing something ridiculous, she's like, "Crazy people have unlimited crazy currency."
So he'll be doing something and he'll just see me.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, I just see the camera on me. I'm like, "Oh, what's up?"
He calls me his own personal paparazzi.
Pretty much.
I'm your personal assistant, your personal paparazzi. You want to wipe your ass too?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at this point. I'll just be like, dude, I need to puke really bad, and the trash can is too far. Hold that.
I'm like, here, let me open my hood up for you. I got you.
Life hack. Get an Abby.
Life hack: if you need to puke but you're not near a trash can, but you have a hoodie, just
And a
do,
personal assistant.
yeah, just do this. Put your jacket on backwards and just.
Like whenever people are trying to say you put popcorn in there.
Yes.
Like, oh, if you want popcorn grease and to be a weirdo, like, oh, I'm not weird. I just eat popcorn out of my fucking hood.
Like,
what kind of asshole?
What would you do if you went to the movies and
Immediately, with all my strength, punch them in the back of their head. I would punch them in the back of their head so hard I'd try to make a fucking eyeball pop out. Like, just one. So they're like, why am I looking straight ahead but also at the floor? You know what I mean? Like, you probably shouldn't have tried eating fucking popcorn out of your hood like that.
Side note, this is unrelated but related kind of. Did you know that Yorkies have a real big tendency for their eyes to pop out?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's wild.
I know people gotta pop their shits back in.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's what I would do in that scenario. Somebody's getting putazoed real hard in the back of the head. Just yeah. I'm calling the cops. Yeah, you better call a fucking priest too, because you're going to hell for that. You do not eat popcorn out of your hood.
It's so stupid. Like, what? Is it really that much harder to reach down into a bag sitting in your lap versus right here?
Where you gotta, like, be a fucking turtle. You're just like...
Yeah.
like a fucking idiot, you know? Just...
Shoulders down.
Like a fucking weirdo. Dumb shit, bud. Dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
Yeah. A lot of these fucking life hacks. I seen one the other day where somebody
Sorry, I was having technical difficulties.
somebody cut the top out of the toothpaste and put a spray bottle in it.
I've seen that.
So they could try and like spray toothpaste and it didn't work. And then they also made like a cleaner out of it where they like wrote in Sharpie on something and then they put water inside a toothpaste container with toothpaste in there and put a spray bottle in there, sprayed the fuck out of it and wiped it and nothing happened. Like in their life hack, it didn't work. It's like, why would you upload this if you just now showed how it doesn't work? And it wasn't one of like the funny ones. It was legit.
They're like, just to let you know, I tried this and it doesn't work, so you don't have to try it.
Yeah. We made up this life hack, and we just want to let you know that it doesn't work.
just so we're clear, it's fucked, man.
Yeah.
The audacity of some people.
Dude, life hacks are so stupid.
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
There's like, I would say, let's say if there's 1,000,000 life hacks, probably 10 of them work or are helpful.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just like, why would you do that?
And TikTok also just likes to tell you everything you've been doing wrong your whole life.
Which, it's dumb too. Like the other day my wife was showing me that...
The trash bag.
Yeah, it's like a certain way to put a trash bag in.
It's like normally what you do is you just like get a trash
Pop
bag
it in,
and
stretch
then
it.
do that and put it on. But the way you're supposed to do it is you open the top and then like flip it inside out, put it on, and then press the bag down into the trash can so that the seam is on the inside.
But I'm calling bullshit, because, like, I don't think John F. Trashbag, whenever he was making them, was like, well, this is how you need to do it, see? And then just everybody in the world was like, oh, well, we're going to do it wrong. And then the fucking first asshole on TikTok was like, actually, I read in the archives, I was reading in the patent office, and this is how you're supposed to do it, see? Like,
I took the time out of my day to go look up all the paperwork for the patent that was created for this, and let me tell y'all, y'all are fucking up.
And then the other day, this bitch, whenever my wife did that, was trying to be cute, and she had seen somewhere on social media, because everybody's been saying it, like, oh, at this point, I'm probably breathing wrong. So she said that as, ugh, it was gross.
It made him so good.
It was so gross.
It was great. That was the goal, also.
I was like, bitch, don't say that like you made it up. She's like, I'm not.
My goal 9 times out of 10 is just to annoy you. And 10 times out of 10 it works.
And then you wonder why I say things that make you cry. You're like, why are you so mean to me? Because you try and get me started on the daily.
You try to get me started on the daily too. So.
But it's so easy.
It's easy to get you started too.
Your feelings are invalid.
You want me to cry on camera? Is that what you want?
No, I don't. But also, Taylor Swift is a failed musician. She had to become a fucking pop singer for prepubescent teens because she couldn't hack it as a country singer.
So now there's Welcome to my podcast.
I will choke you out. Anyways,
we are now a Taylor Swift podcast.
We gotta make some TikToks.
So wants to sit here and talk shit.
I'm gonna be signing off though. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna make some TikToks right now. We'll be seeing you guys soon. We're gonna try and get back to at least 3 videos a week. Mm-hmm. It's been hectic with all this weather and all the other crazy shit in our lives that's been going on.
Yeah.
So sorry we haven't been doing, not quite daily uploads, but at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But we're working on getting back to that. But we'll be seeing you guys soon. I love y'all.
Love you.
Hasta la pasta.
Hasta la pasta.